WSSCC and GSF visit in Madagascar. Madagascar is on the right track to the eradication of open defecation. The Executive Director of Water Supply and Sanitation Collaborative Council and the Global Sanitation Fund were in Madagascar from January 29 to February 2, 2013. Their visit was aiming at seeing themselves the progress of the GSF program in Madagascar, which is the FAA, meeting all FAA teams in order to assess their need of expansion, that means more funding, meeting some leaders such as the Minister of Water, the Minister of Finance and Budget, to know the involvement of the government in terms of sanitation in Madagascar, meeting the different partners and fund providers in the harmonization of the approaches in order to have more results, and finally in going in the field to see the FAA ODF sites as well as meeting the beneficiary community. The FAA program is financed in Madagascar by the Global Sanitation Fund. Its vision is Madagascar, a model country where there is no more open defecation. It's a 5-year program running from 2010 to 2015. So far, FAA has operated in 14 regions out of the 22 and has reached about 6 million people. During the exchange meeting with the different entities, the discussion on the prospects of expansion of the program tends to the introduction of the 8 remaining regions and the reinforcement of the acquired results for the 14 regions and the respect of equity and gender. In this discussion, the representative of USAID has made the following remark.
On se sentait petit devant eux, maintenant les experts, nous on pensait que c'était nous les initiateurs, mais maintenant on est passé par les experts.
The Executive Director of WSSCC has raised some reflection questions on the relevance of an expansion and also on the importance of a policy for the national sanitation strategy in Madagascar for a better framing of the interventions. As for the success of sustainability, among major strategies to be considered are the CLTS approach and the sanitation marketing. As part of the mission of the Executive Director of WSCC was a courtesy visit at the level of the Ministry of Water as well as that of the Finance and Budget to see the involvement of the government in the sector of water, hygiene and sanitation. Meetings with the technical and financial partners such as the ABD, USAID, the World Bank, UNDP, WaterAid, and more others have been carried out to reinforce the plea for the sake of a better harmonization of a strong partnership for their intervention in the sector and an optimization of the use of the existing resources, such as the application of the zero supply principle. That visit of the WSSCC Executive Director enabled him to go in the fields to see and realize himself the progress of the program. Meetings and exchanges with the local authority in Itassi and Ambatlampi to assess the collaboration with the program. Field visit in the Itassi region, in the Analavuri commune, Amu Adema, to see the fly-proof latrines and the local technologies.
Manao na saotrany nareo fivavahana na mbola misy fe
tsara misy tsony fiainana am'le tontolo iainana zany hoe mandeha anao tsy mahita ninona tsony any ivelany any.
successful triggering of a village in the Vakanankarata region in the Ambatuland commune, Amo Miarinsu NGO. Presentation of an emerging approach, such as the scaling up by Miarinsu NGO, an approach for making an ODF commune, or why not a district. Chris Williams, Executive Director of WSSCC, has given pieces of advice on the valorization of the natural leaders and the community consultants after raising a reflection on this issue. And GSF has declared that
je pense qu'il faut faire vraiment attention de venir avec une stratégie extérieure et donner ce que vous faites maintenant, ce que vous avez fait jusqu'à maintenant. Pour moi, c'est extraordinaire. Ce que vous faites, c'est l'envers.
The Madagascar mission was at its end. Chris Williams, the Executive Director of WSSCC, and Mrs. Clara Radholm, officer of the GSF program, have shown their satisfaction and their impressions about the progress of the program in Madagascar. At this stage, Chris Williams thanked the whole FAA team, all the partners and actors. Once more, he affirmed the importance of the CLTS approach. He gave a summary of his visits and meetings, and finally, he declared the possibility of expansion of the program in Madagascar.
By saying that I'm very impressed with the work that is happening. We're currently funding this program for $5 million US, and we would like to double that funding to $10 million. But we believe that this money can do much more if it is used in the correct way, in partnership with other international donors and the government. And I've asked them to join hands with us to achieve open defecation-free Madagascar.